Welcome back to my channel. This is Amy or LittleSurprisesYT, and today I'm going to show you how to make the rest of the Finding Dory polymer clay charms. I'm going to show you how to make Destiny the whale shark, Bailey the beluga, an otter, and Hank the septopus, because the septopus only has 7 tentacles. By the time this tutorial goes up, I would have already watched Finding Dory, and I hope many of you guys will go watch it as well. If you haven't watched part 1, I will link that down below because this is part 2, so let's get started. To make Destiny the whale shark, you are going to need some tealish color. This is teal pearl, which I mixed in with some more pearl to make it lighter, some white clay, some black polymer clay, and Princess Pearl, which is a light pink color. Again, I'll put all the names of the clay colors I use down in the description box. So pretty much for Destiny, I am indenting where the mouth is going to go, because the mouth, which is pretty much where her belly is white, and then I'm going to pretty much blend everything in so that there are no sharp creases or anything like that. I am using this sharp little needle tool to indent the mouth and then fill it in with some black clay. Later, I am also going to use 2 round pieces of Princess Pearl or pink clay for the tongue, which is kind of like a semi-heart shape. In part 1 of my tutorial for making the Finding Nemo original characters, Mr. Ray wasn't shown because Mr. Ray, which is a blue and white spotted eagle ray, looks pretty much like Destiny in terms of the spots. So to make Mr. Ray, instead of making a rounded mouth like you see here, you're going to make a triangular version. So I will show you that near the end of the video. Then I made some indents to add in the eyes, and Destiny has these beautiful lashes, so I added those in as well. And like I said in part 1 of the video, these characters are inspired by the Tsum Tsums and the Disney emojis, the style at least. Now I'm going to show you how to make Bailey the beluga, and the most notable thing about Bailey is that she, or he, I think it's a he actually, has a giant hump on the top of his head. So you are going to add a circle and blend that in. Bailey is super smiley, so I'm making some smiley eyes and then a long teal colored mouth. You're going to see that later on I actually changed the shape of the mouth because I didn't like it the way it looked at this clip right now. So you will see that towards the end of the video as well. For the otter, I used this copper clay by Premo. Again, all the names of the clay colors will be down below. And I used some beige to make 2 circles and put them on the sides of the face to make the cheeks. And now this is a lot easier to show than to explain, but I use a bunch of black clay to make the eyes, the nose, the whiskers, the mouth, and such. And you can just watch what I do here. Then I added in some semicircles for the arms. Now for Hank the septopus, I am making oval eyes because he's a little grumpy looking. We are going to add some eyelids for him. I added some black clay again for the eyes, and then I added in some half circles or hemispheres or whatever you want to call them for the eyelids of Hank. And this makes him look a little grumpy, as you can see. Then I added in kind of like a yellow tummy, and this is where his mouth is going to go as well. And I just added in a lighter reddish or pinkish color for that. And then I added in some tentacles. So Hank only has 7 tentacles, but if you really wanted to make an octopus, you can add 8 tentacles. But here you just see I'm taking some long pieces of clay and I just twirl them around Hank's body. And I believe the clay I'm using here is Sunset Pearl. Here you see all of the Finding Dory characters that I made in polymer clay, and I am adding in some pink blush marks to give them a lifelike brightness to it. I don't know what I said in part 1, but I pretty much wanted to liven them up a little bit. So as you can see, Bailey the beluga has like a cat kind of smile now instead, and at the very right side you also see Mr. Ray, which like I said looked a lot like Destiny, which is why I didn't want to show making that twice. And then after you're done putting on all the cheeks, you're going to bake this in the oven according to your package instructions. And here is what all of the pieces look like baked, every single one of them. And I'm just going to show you what I did with Destiny and Mr. Ray because we have to add on the little spots. This is a lot easier to do on with paint, so I dipped my little dotting tool in some white acrylic paint and added in the spots to Destiny and Mr. Ray. And these two are probably one of my favorite pieces alongside Dory, because Dory was so much fun to make because it just really brings life to them, I think. And I think the blush marks, like I said, it really gives life to these pieces. Like I said, if you haven't watched part 1 to see the original characters for Finding Nemo, I'm going to put that down below where I show you how to make Dory, Marlin, Nemo, and Squirt. And in this video, I showed you how to make Destiny, again, the whale shark, Hank, the Septopus, and like I said, if you wanted to make him an octopus, that's totally up to you. I made Bailey the Beluga, and I also made an otter, which I don't know the relevance of the otter right now, but once I watch Finding Dory, which like I said will happen before this video goes up, I probably will understand it a little better. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Here are all the pieces. I hope you guys enjoyed both part 1 and part 2. If you have any polymer clay tutorials you want to see from me, please let me know down below. I will link part 1 down below. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel and watching both part 1 and part 2 of my Finding Nemo and Finding Dory polymer clay character pieces. I actually have one more tutorial planned for the Finding Dory theme, which is actually my Finding Dory clock. I hacked an IKEA clock to use all of the pieces that you see in this video, and if you are interested, the link of that video will be down below and on the screen. Till next time, thanks for watching. Bye!